Greetings, my dear children of God, all of you. I bow to the divinity present in each and every one of you. Welcome to Aspire television program in Canada and the World Wide Web TV. We thank you for all the calls and emails about recent programs. We have some updates for you today. If Vedanta, which means Vedic philosophy, is spoken like a parrot to others without any personal attempts to put it into practice in our own conduct, it is not just deceiving others, but we're deceiving ourselves, which is even worse. Therefore, we must be as we want others to be. It is not the nature of a sadhaka, a spiritual aspirant, to search for faults in others and to hide his or her own faults. If our faults are pointed out to us by anyone, we should not argue and try to prove that we are right, or we should not bear a grudge against them for doing so. We should search within ourselves how we are at fault and correct our own behavior. If instead we rationalize it for our own satisfaction, or we seek vengeance on the person who pointed it out, these are certainly not the traits of a sadhaka or a bhakta, a devotee. We should really thank the person who pointed out our errors. We thank all of you for your donations to the Three Rivers Kids Foundation for the medical expenses for Satish Gobind. I'm so happy to see your names on the spreadsheet. We start with this segment for you.
కానీ నిజమైనది వదిలి నిజము కానటువంటి దానిని మనం ఎందెందో వెతుకుతున్నాము.
We are after the falsity, that which is not true, forgetting the basic fundamental love.
ఇది ఏమిటి?
What is this?
ఇది పుష్పం.
This is a flower.
ఇది పుష్పం అని అందరూ వర్ణిస్తుంటారు.
People go on describing this flower.
ఇది దైవ హృదయ పుష్పము.
God is the real flower.
ఇది పుష్పం సామాన్యమైనది కాదు.
Flower is not ordinary one.
ఇది భగవంతుని యొక్క హృదయంతో కూడినటువంటిది.
This is symbolic of the heart of God.
దీనికి ఎన్ని రేఖలు ఉంటున్నవి.
It has got so many petals.
ఈ రేఖలన్నీ తీసివేస్తే పుష్పం ఎక్కడుంది?
When you go on removing petals, where is the flower?
కనుక ఈ రేఖలే భగవంతుని యొక్క లేఖలు.
Rekalu, the petals, are the lekalu, the letters of the divinity.
ఎవరి ప్రేమలోని లేఖ ఒక్కటి తప్పిపోయిందా వాడు ప్రేమ స్వరూపుడే కాదు.
If one misses this letter of love, you cannot call him the embodiment of love.
దీని అన్నింటికి ఆధారం ఒక్కటే.
There's only one fundamental basis for all.
అది ఏ మూలాధారమైనటువంటి యొక్క ఆత్మ.
That is the primordial principle of the self or Atma.
ఆత్మనే ప్రేమ అని పిలుస్తూ వచ్చారు.
The self Atma is love.
దానిని మరొక రీతిగా పిలుచుటకు పేరు లేదు.
You cannot call it by any other name other than this Atma.
ఈ ఆత్మకే అనేక రకములైనటువంటి ప్రేమలు.
It is this Atma that manifests in varied manner.
మన తల్లి, తండ్రి, సోదరులు, సోదరి వీరందరూ కూడాను ఈ యొక్క పుష్పం యొక్క రేఖలే.
The mother, father, brothers and sisters all represent the petals of
అందరూ
this.
చేరినటువంటిది కుటుంబము అనేటువంటి పుష్పము.
All together constitute the flower of the family.
కనుక మనం ఒక కుటుంబ ప్రేమలుగా ఉంటున్నంత మాత్రమున చాలదు.
It's not enough if we have this family relationship.
విశ్వ కుటుంబీకుడుగా నీవు కావాలి.
One should belong to this universal family, family of the
ఎవరిని
universe.
చూచినా ఎవరిని చూచినా నమస్కారం, 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 నమస్కారం.
You should be able to respect, salute, namaskar everyone whom you come across.
దీనికి మించినటువంటిది ఎక్కడైనా మనకు లభిస్తుందా?
This sort of respect towards everybody, you don't get more than this in this world.
కనుక నీకు జగత్తులకు కనిపించినవన్నీ కూడాను దైవ స్వరూపములే.
All that is apparent in this cosmos is verily is divine.
దైవము కానటువంటిది ఒక్కటి కూడాను జగత్తులో కానరాదు.
In this vast world, you don't find anything other than
ఈ కనిపించిన
divine.
అన్నీ కూడాను వస్తువులుగా నీవు భావిస్తున్నావు.
You consider mereless objects of this material world.
ఈ వస్తువులన్నీ కూడాను దైవ కృపములై.
The material objects of this world also are symbolic of God's grace.
కనుక ప్రపంచంలో భగవంతునికి మించినటువంటిది మనకు ఒక్కటి కూడాను కానరాదు.
Therefore, it is certainly established there's nothing beyond God in this
కనుకనే
world.
మనం పిచ్చివారం అయిపోయి భగవంతుడు ఎక్కడో ఎక్కడో అని వెతుకుతూ ఉన్నాం.
Like madcaps, we are in search of God elsewhere.
ఎక్కడ చూసినా కనిపించినది దైవమే.
It's only God who is present everywhere.
దైవము కానటువంటిది లోకంలో ఒక్కటి లేదు.
In this world, there's nothing other than the divinity.
కనుక సర్వము దైవస్వరూపమని భావించినటము చాలా గొప్పతనము.
The greatness lies considering everything as the manifestation of God.
దైవము కానటువంటిది మనకు ఏమాత్రం కూడాను జగత్తులో కానరాదు.
In this world, you don't find anything other than God.
కనిపించినది అన్నయ్య కూడాను దైవ స్వరూపంలే.
All that is conspicuous is the will of God,
ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్.
is the form of God.
కనుక విల్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్ కాదు, ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ గాడ్.
It's not the will of God, it is the form of God.
కనుక దైవము అన్ని రూపములతో కూడాను మనకు కనిపిస్తున్నాడు.
So God is present in all forms.
అట్టి సర్వస్వరూపుణ్ణి కూడాను సర్వమానవ ఆకారంలో కూడాను మనం సర్వ వస్తువు స్వరూపంలో కూడాను మనం దైవంగా విశ్వసించాలి.
Therefore, all forms are His. It's only God who assumes all these forms.
The Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization invites all to the induction ceremony of the late Sri Prakash Gosaiji into the Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization and a memorial satsang at the Vishnu Mandir on Saturday, June 5th, 5:30 p.m. Admission is free. Please call for details. The Three Rivers Kids Foundation charity and well-wishers invite you to a fundraising show in aid of Satish Gobin's medical expenses on Saturday, June 12th, 6 p.m. at Vishnu Mandir Banquet Hall, lower level. Top singers, dancers and artists will perform. Admission $10. Please call for ticket info. Caribbean Island Food Market at 3432 Weston Road. Specials: whole grade snapper $2.89 a pound. Large tin Marshall sardines 2 for $3.99. Parball rice $6.99 8 kg bag. Guyana gilback at $6.99 a pound with grocery purchase. Fresh fruits and vegetables from the Caribbean at both locations. Westwood Mall 7205 Gorey Drive. Caribbean Island Food Market.
We thank you for joining us today on Aspire television program. In our weekly review of spirituality, we study the teachings of our Guruji Sai. Every person is prone to commit mistakes without always being aware of it. However bright the fire may be, some smoke is bound to emanate from it. So also, whatever good deed one must do, there is likely to be a trace of evil in it. However, all efforts should be made to ensure that evil is minimized, so that the good is more than the bad in due course of time. We must also think carefully about the consequences of what we say and what we do. In whatever way we want others to appreciate us or to behave towards us, in that very same way we should behave towards them, to love them and to honor them. Instead, if we don't love and honor others, yet we complain that they are not treating us properly, then it would surely be our own wrong conclusion. Please call us to schedule your greetings and commercials early. You can always enjoy television shows and concerts on our website. Now, here's this week's Aspire selection.
कल चौदहवीं की रात थी, कल चौदहवीं की रात थी, शब भर रहा चर्चा तेरा, कल चौदहवीं की रात थी। कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा चेहरा तेरा कल चांदनी की रात, हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे, हमसे भी सब पूछा किए, कुछ ने कहा ये चांद है, कुछ ने कहा चेहरा तेरा, हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे, हम भी वहीं मौजूद थे, हमसे भी सब पूछा किए, हम हंसते हम चुप रहे, हम हंसते हम चुप रहे, मंजूर था पर्दा तेरा कल चांदनी की रात थी, कल चांदनी की रात थी, शब भर रहा चर्चा तेरा कल चांदनी की रात।
Ravin Kalu is sales representative at Home Life Miracle Realty Limited, Toronto, Brampton. Ravin believes in working hard for his clients and being honest and dependable to everyone. For all your real estate needs with peace of mind, call Ravin Kalu, the reliable, to work for you. 416-414-7272. Whether buying or selling real estate, call Ravin and start packing. The Three Rivers Kids Foundation charity and well-wishers invite you to a fundraising show in aid of Satish Gobin's medical expenses on Saturday, June 12th, 6 p.m. at Vishnu Mandir Banquet Hall, lower level. Top singers, dancers and artists will perform. Admission $10. Please call for ticket info.
Elite Banquet Hall, an ideal place for wedding engagements, social functions, and even stage shows. Located at 1850 Albion Road, the ballroom accommodates up to 550 guests and can also be divided into 2 separate halls. We provide the package that suits your budget. Our executive chef prepares the plates of your choice. Elite Banquet Hall, the venue for any occasion. We serve with a touch of class. For more information, call 416-674-0036.
We thank you for waking up with us on your television program. As a spiritual aspirant, we should always seek the truthful and the joyful and avoid all thoughts that are sad and depressing. When our devotion is well established, even if depression, doubt, or conceit appears, we can easily discard them. It is best as a spiritual aspirant that we are joyful, smiling, and enthusiastic under all circumstances. This pure attitude is more desirable than even devotion and wisdom. If we are worried, depressed, or doubting, we can never attain bliss no matter what spiritual practice we may perform. Hence, the first task of a spiritual aspirant is the cultivation of enthusiasm. Let us never get inflated when we are praised, and let us never get deflated when we are blamed. We must analyze ourselves and correct our faults at all times. Let us always be a spiritual lion. We thank you for your donations to the Three Rivers Kids Foundation for the medical expenses of Satish Gobin. On Saturday, June 12th, you're all invited to the Vishnu Mandir for a concert on his behalf. Today, however, at 5:30 p.m. at the Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization, the late Sri Prakash Gosaiji will be inducted into the museum with a satsang and a ceremony at the Vishnu Mandir in Richmond Hill, Ontario. You're all invited, admission is free, and we hope to see you there. Here now is your weekly request album.
सुनने वालों, सुनो ऐसा भी होता है, दिल देता है जो, वो जान भी खोता है, प्यार ऐसा जो करता है, क्या मर के भी मरता है, आओ तुम भी आज सुन लो, ये कहानी है जिसको सभी कहते हैं ओम शांति ओम।
Special happy birthday greetings go to Bagwandine Sankar. Best wishes from your loving mom and dad, Rose and Dennis Sankar, all your brothers, Roy, Mike and Bob, sisters Shirley, Myrna and Camille, children Sean, Charlene and Alex, all your brothers-in-law, nieces, nephews, cousins, aunts and uncles. Wishing you Lord Shiva's divine blessings for good health, long life and prosperity always.
नौजवां की थी आरज़ू, उसकी थी ये ही जुस्तजू, उस हसीना में उसको मिले इश्क के सारे रंगो बू। नौजवां की थी आरज़ू, उसकी थी ये ही जुस्तजू, उस हसीना में उसको मिले इश्क के सारे रंगो बू। उसने ना जाना ये नादानी है, वो रेत को समझा के पानी है, क्यों ऐसा था किस लिए था ये कहानी है। रास्ता है ये कि उस दिलकश हसीना के निगाहों दिल में कोई दूसरा ही था। बेखबर इस बात से उस नौजवान के ख्वाबों का अंजाम तो होना बुरा ही था। टूटे ख्वाबों की इस दास्तां को सभी कहते हैं ओम शांति ओम।
Special happy birthday greetings go to Bisoon Balgobin. Best wishes from your loving wife Tara and daughters Kavita and Devika, 4 grandchildren Devon, Andrew, Jaden and Tanuja, your sister Satya and family of New York, all your sisters-in-law, especially Jeanette, all your friends, especially the members of Three Rivers Kids Foundation, and special wishes from Buddy and Shirley, wishing you Lord Krishna's blessings for many more years of good health, prosperity, and many happy returns. And happy birthday greetings go to Jennifer Gobin. Best wishes from your loving husband Rudolph Gobin and daughter Melissa, sister Sandra and family, brother Roy and family of Florida, your best friend Shirley, and all the members of Three Rivers Kids Foundation, wishing you the Lord's blessings for long life, good health, and many happy returns.
The Three Rivers Kids Foundation charity and well-wishers invite you to a fundraising show in aid of Satish Gobin's medical expenses on Saturday, June 12th, 6 p.m. at Vishnu Mandir Banquet Hall, lower level. Top singers, dancers and artists will perform. Admission $10. Please call for ticket info. He helped families find homes for over 20 years in the GTA. His track record is honesty and reliability way after the deal. John Ramesh Nath is broker at Home Life Response Realty. For all your real estate needs, call John 416-801-8319. The Shakti Durga Mandir of Scarborough invites you to weekly Sunday service 10 a.m. at 90 Ironside Crescent, Scarborough. Pujas and info Pandit Kanhaiya 416-291-9483.
You're tuned to Aspire television program across Canada and the United States. It is our honor to share with you weekly the universal teachings of metaphysics found in the ancient Vedas. Everyone in the world today desires victory. No one wants defeat. Everyone craves for wealth. No one craves for poverty. But how should one achieve victory and wealth? There is no need to undergo the threefold struggle, which is physical, mental, and intellectual, to achieve victory. Nor anyone needs to get perturbed or anxious and pine away for wealth and prosperity. Let us take refuge in the Lord. Let us wield the bow of courage by holding our hearts pure. That will be enough. Victory and wealth will then be ours. As we pursue victory and wealth, let us remind ourselves that they are like our shadows, not substantial things in themselves. We cannot attain our shadows even if we pursue it for 1,000,000 years. Please call us to schedule your greetings and commercials. You can always enjoy TV shows and concerts on our website. Today, 5:30 p.m. at the Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization, the late Sri Prakash Gosaiji will be inducted into the museum with a satsang at the Vishnu Mandir. Admission is free. Hope to see all of you there. Here now is a special segment for you.
The Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization invites all to the induction ceremony of the late Sri Prakash Gosaiji into the Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization and a memorial satsang at the Vishnu Mandir on Saturday, June 5th, 5:30 p.m. Admission is free. Please call for details. Golden Grove Secondary School Reunion and Peel Guyanese Association invite you to dinner and dance Saturday, June 5th, 6 p.m. at Elite Banquet Halls. Donation $40. Door prizes, raffle prizes, DJ music. All proceeds to Golden Grove Secondary School. Please call for ticket info. Caribbean Island Food Market at 3432 Weston Road. Specials: whole grade snapper $2.89 a pound. Large tin Marshall sardines 2 for $3.99. Parball rice $6.99 8 kg bag. Guyana gilback at $6.99 a pound with grocery purchase. Fresh fruits and vegetables from the Caribbean at both locations. Westwood Mall 7205 Gorey Drive. Caribbean Island Food Market. We hope you're all enjoying today's edition of Aspire television program. Once a week we are guided by our Guruji to remind you about that which is unseen, subtle, but very important to all of us, and that is our own self. One has to be very careful in matters relating to God realization. Whatever inconveniences one may encounter, one must try to carry on one's sadhana, one's spiritual practice, without any break or modification in the discipline. One single name of God that does not give the slightest feeling of dislike or disaffection should be selected for our meditation and repetition. We should not change the name and the form that we know and we love and that we have cherished and selected for repetition. All names of God are valid. Concentration is impossible if the name is changed. The mind will not attain that one-pointedness and will only be confused. We'll end today's program with an upbeat item as usual. So until next week, same time and same channel, this is Buddy Singh for all of us here at Aspire Television Program, wishing all of you success in your aspirations and a most wonderful week ahead. God bless you all. Do take care of yourselves and others. We'll catch you later.